Hi guys, so in this video, you came here to learn how to vibrate correctly, right? So in order for me to show you and tell you how to do that, I need you to first understand two things, right? Two concepts, but proven concepts, right? Number one, everything is energy, right? Everything is energy in this world, in this universe, right? Your energy, I'm energy, this camera is energy, right? This light is energy. Everything is made up of the same energy, okay? And everything has a specific vibration, right? Because energy vibrates at a specific frequency, right? So that's number one. And number two, since your energy, you attract vibrationally more of the same energy that you are and that you put out. Okay? So if energetically you're very fearful, right? Attract, you're gonna put out that fearful vibration energy, and you are gonna attract more situations, circumstances that uh, that resonate with that fearful energy, right? If you're loving, right, and you put that out, you're gonna get more loving back into your life, right? Reality is kind of a mirror, right? It's the mirror whatever you vibrate internally, right? So whatever you are on the inside is going to be shown on the outside, right? So you vibrationally bring to you the same type of energy, right? Have you like maybe you've noticed if you're having a bad day and you're very much, maybe you're angry or fearful of something, right? You tend to attract more of that same energy, right? There's no other way about it, right? So when you know that, you're gonna have to change the signals that you're putting out, right? Because it's all about what you're putting out, right? It's not a coincidence that you're getting this back. Whatever you see on the outside in your world is in direct correlation, right, to your internal vibration, right? That's determined by your thoughts, right, and your emotions, right? Those are two huge ones. So when you know that, you're gonna have to change those thoughts and emotions that you're putting out, right? If you're very happy and positive and if everything's going well, right, then maybe this video isn't for you, but you wouldn't be here probably, right? But if we all want to change something, right, and change something for the better, right? So the number one thing you're gonna have to do is change your emotions and your thoughts, right? And you're gonna have to become aware enough, conscious enough to monitor those thoughts and emotions, right? Because sometimes we go throughout our day and just kind of repetitively going through the same things. So you're gonna have to work very hard about becoming more conscious on your day-to-day actions, activities, right? And then that's going to create some space for you to actually sit back and notice, right? That's key here, to notice what kind of emotions and thoughts you're having, and therefore what kind of emotions and thoughts you're putting out, right? Because whatever those are, you're going to get more of, right? So in order to change the signals, you're going to have to become a little more self-aware and actually notice what you're putting out and start consciously, even though it's not easy, you're going to have to start consciously changing those thoughts and emotions because they carry a lot of energy, right? Like I told you at the beginning, everything is energy, your energy, right? So, like I said, number one, monitoring what goes on here, right? And then number two, you're also going to have to monitor your surroundings, meaning you're going to have to monitor the people you surround yourself with, maybe the activities you do, right? The type of programming you watch, right? Because it all will have a direct impact on you and how you vibrate, right? So if you surround yourself with a lot of negative people, a lot of doom and gloom people, whatever you want to call them, right? That's going to affect your vibration as well. That's going to affect your energy, right? And no matter how positive you are, I go into this in my other video, by the way, at some point it's going to start to affect you, right? So you're going to have to monitor and consciously make decisions to maybe surround yourself with different people, better people, maybe not better people, just different thinking people, and that you align with, right? More accurately, right? So also activities, whatever, maybe do activities that bring you joy, and if you can, cut out activities that maybe hinder that joy, that playful kid inside you, right? Maybe do more stuff outside, right? Work out more, go for walks more, right? Whatever brings more positive energy into you, right? So you can resonate with that as well, right? Because the programs that are running your life will have to eventually change for the better, right? So you can attract the stuff that you want to attract and not, just be affected by anything and anything else, okay? So when you start to do these things, monitor them and actually change them, and change them consciously, right? And it's going to take some time, because if you see my other videos, it's about more importantly about the subconscious programming that's running your life and day to day and all your actions than the conscious one. But if you're conscious enough and you want to actually change those activities, those people, those things maybe you watch, right? Because it all has a vibrational energy, and you want to make sure it all matches whatever you want more of, right? So if you want more positive energy, right, you can't be surrounded by, negative things, and having those negative things affect you, okay? So when you start to learn how to vibrate correctly and kind of in tune with your inner, how you want to be, and your desires and everything becomes more magical, right? Because you're aligning yourself with that with that with that positive energy, right? And with your goals and who you see yourself as, right? And it becomes this beautiful game, right? That you can attract anything you want into your life, and it is really attracting, but based on your own being, right? Not based off of anything else, right? Which is super hard for some of us to understand, right? Because then we have to take responsibility for everything in our life, right? You are in this space, whatever, if you're happy, not happy, if you're rich, poor, whatever it is, you have to first take responsibility for getting yourself there, right? You cannot have that victim mentality that this happened to me and this happened to me and that's why I'm like this. Okay, but now you have to consciously, slowly start making decisions that reflect what you may kind of resonate with more right now, right? And then those thoughts, emotions, right? That vibration right now will create that, what we perceive as the future, right? Which I don't know if you guys know, it's only now. Everything you experience is now, now, now. Even we think about the future, but you think about them now, right? The things you focus on, maybe from your past, positive or negative, right? And usually it's negative. It's also, you're focusing on that now, because there is no, future or past. Everything happens in the present moment. And to change anything that you want in your life, if you want to do so, has to come from that present moment. So you know that all there is energy, your energy, and the reason you are somewhere, right? Whether that's state of mind or physically, whatever, is because you brought attention to it and you pull it into your life, okay? So if you like this video, please subscribe, like, share. Let me know in the comments what other videos you would like me to post, right? Because I love kind of learning about new things and teaching about new things, right? As I become really familiar with them, or not familiar, but know them, right, to the core. So, because there's a difference there as well. So let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.